Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40, at the 20, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Movement here from the tight end. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Gets it out quickly. Snowed under by the defense. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice back.
Nothing but green ahead. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fedot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Notre Dame lines up quickly, just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Finds his tight end. They bring down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout. A third down play to open up this quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end getting vertical. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
To the air, it's Leonard. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today at a top 5 battle, and now it's a final. Texas had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some legends of the past there, Earl Campbell, Cedric Benson, and Colton Coy, what a special victory. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Notre Dame team has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Leonard. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be looking to run. He'll throw one to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the run, it's Leonard. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They move the tight end all over. Back to throw, it's Leonard. They're trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, he'll need going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking left. Got a wide-open receiver. Powers through. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Power football with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here come the Irish back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down.
And the quarterback is snowed under. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to the air one more time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Leonard. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, fires downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. through the air. It's Raiola. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Finds his man, it's Thomas. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? All kinds of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husker!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss and move the chains.
To the air. It's Rayola. And they can't make the connection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mayer. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Finds the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been...
Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Feeling some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offense.
And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.